what do we talk about since you're not allowed to talk about anything?
I don't know, we could talk about, you know, going grocery shopping or something.
Yeah, what'd you get this morning?
Haven't gone yet. My little lady waiting at home. My baby, she turned 6 a week ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I have to go grocery shopping, which I do love to do. But because of Avengers, it makes it very difficult to go grocery shopping.
Listen, you go walk outside the hallway here and there's a whole slew of groceries with your face on it, Nutella.
I know, it was weird. It's a new thing.
Bag.
You're on a Cheerios box all of a sudden.
How weird is that for you?
That's a weird thing, right? There's, you know, stuff like that when that happens. I remember like when I was a kid growing up in the 70s, you know, a Wheaties box, if you got on that, like, wow, you're like a big sports star or something. Yeah. So certain weird things like that kind of slap you in the face once in a while.
I'm on a Cheerios box.
Yeah, I'm on underwear too. That's weird.
You're on underwear.
That was another thing, yeah.
So you're starting out in the biz. One day, I'm going to be on underwear.
Underwear.
It's kind of crazy. So what happened? Why weren't you in Infinity War? Can we just get the story straight?
I can come up with a lot of things, but I think ultimately it had to do with this is storytelling of it all, and effective storytelling, and leave it to the Russo brothers to make those decisions, and Feige and all them. And it was, I think, the right thing to do. And you know, I went on vacation. Stuff to do, man. I take a break. Right.
Now, did you know what was going to happen, or did you not know until you saw it?
All you ever kind of know in these scenarios, because the storytelling is so big and so vast. Like, it took 21 films to get to this film. Right. That's giant storytelling. It's a decade storytelling. The only thing I can do, which is different than other movies, is like you just stick to what I got to do and what my point of it is. Right. Mm-hmm. In other films, I think about the audience and the director's perspective, and really try to help the director help tell the story and encompass that. But I can only do that by doing my part in this thing, and that's what makes it all so exciting for us, all of us, to watch the film. We're just as surprised as anybody else is. I've not seen a stitch of this film. Can't wait to see it. I'm gonna fan out just like everybody else does.
What did you think then when you saw Infinity War and you saw these characters disintegrating? It's really sad.
Yeah, that was it's a weird, that image of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard about the idea, but when I saw it, and I only saw it recently, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, didn't it come out like a year ago or something?
Yes. Yeah, I guess that's pretty recent.
I'm a little late to the game. But when I actually saw it, and I'm like, oh wow, it's the visual of that's pretty affecting. It's like, oh wait, what does that mean?
You tell me.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you. I do know what it means, but like, wow.
What is the penalty of you?
I'm glad I was on vacation.
What is the penalty of giving a spoiler?
Well, it's really, I think it's a giant disservice to moviegoers.
Yeah.
Because there's people that will do that, you know, and I think that's quite sad.
Yeah.
Especially for, you know, a big movie like this, you know, sort of a small little independent film, like maybe not as important, but like this is a giant movie. And, you know, who wants to ruin that for somebody?
And a longer movie. Do you think there should be an intermission for Endgame?
It's funny, like I remember producing a movie, and I remember it was tested, you test it, right? And people watch it, and they said it felt a little long. Well, we added another 10 minutes to it, and then they said it felt shorter. You know what I mean? So it's never about, it's sort of like, are you in with the characters? Are you in with the story? Or are you like, okay, we get it. The audience is too far ahead. You're in the third act, and right? You don't want the audience too far ahead knowing the end. You gotta keep them engaged. So yeah, I have not seen this movie. So it's never about the runtime. It's always about, are you engaged or not? Do
you ever see yourself hanging up the Hawkeye hat?
I guess when I can't lunge anymore, I suppose. You know, I don't know. I'm always happy to keep going as long as, you know, people would want it. You know.
What was your favorite stunt in all of these movies to do?
Oh, and there's so many. It's not a guy that flies around or anything, right? It's a very tactile, you know, skill set that he's got. And I think the one on the first Avengers, I remember, it's kind of a big stunt where I jump off slaying a bunch of, bad guys, and I jump off this building and I shoot a grappling hook. Mm-hmm. doing that was really fun because it's a practical thing, right? So I got to jump off like 2-story ledge onto this mat. Since I had to turn, but a little difficult to kind of turn, pull an arrow, and, and not look like a complete jackass.
How many takes did it take?
I probably did like 5.
Right.
Yeah. It's a little trickier than I thought it would be.
And your haircut for this one. Let's talk about that little mohawk.
That's just like our costumes. They always change from show to show, and everything. The tech changes, hair changes. Thor had this Goldilocks, beautiful mane. Now he's got short hair. Right? But it's just all part of character. There's a reason and rhyme for it, and not a vanity thing.
Why do you think these movies resonate so much? Why does the MCU mean so much to so many
I think
people?
they did it right on the first Avengers and really stuck with it. I think always did. I joined the MCU because of Iron Man, and they made this very unrealistic idea very plausible, right? I'm like, wow, that I can actually buy that.
Right.
And I'm a kind of a prick. I'm a kind of a critic to that. I'm like, oh wow, they're gonna fly around in this iron suit. Why you use iron, right? Is it iron? It's not. You know what I mean? All these type of things that I don't know. But yeah, they made it like, oh wow, this is amazing. And then Downey's so charming. And then you go to the Avengers that where I came in after Thor. They have a really good sense of humor about making fun of yourselves, right? And they're all flawed superheroes, right? That's pretty number one. Right. And then the sense of humor behind it as well, but it's serious. It needs to be serious. And then it's, you can make fun of yourself and at the ridiculousness of the situation. Well, Shakespeare in the Park line. I remember what Downey said with Loki. And they remember, no, it's just genius. It's stuff like that.
So, fun little thing, how well do you know your co-stars?
Very, very well.
Did Robert Downey Jr. ever win an Oscar? If so, for which movie?
I think he was nominated for Chaplin. Can't tell you if he won or not.
He didn't win, but he was nominated.
Yeah. I remember his outfit that he wore. He had a pretty flamboyant outfit at the Oscars. That's why I remember it.
Scarlett Johansson, she did a cover album of which artist?
A whole cover album?
Yep.
Cover album. I know she didn't sing. I know she did. I just looked her up on Spotify, actually, so randomly. But I didn't see an album that she did.
Tom Waits.
Waits?
Yeah.
Genius.
Which Avenger was a stripper before they made it in the business?
Did you say he? That helps.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
That narrows it down. I don't know the answer to this, but I'm just going to have to throw one out there. Is it like Tom
Holland?
No.
I was going to say he's a little young. Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah. Tell me.
No.
He seems like a stripper to me. In a good way. There's nothing wrong with being a stripper, right?
Nothing wrong with being a stripper.
You're connected to your body, right? I don't know.
Chris Pratt.
Pratt?
Yeah.
Was he? He was my neighbor, too.
You never saw him stripping?
No, I've not seen that.
Well, I have to tell you, everyone...
I must be hysterical. It must be so funny. I couldn't take it seriously.
Everyone we've done this quiz with, you know who they think the stripper was?
Who?
You.
Hey, Hiddleston. I'm right there with you, bud.
Well, you did say earlier in this interview is when you can't do the lunges anymore.
That's right.
Well, Scarlett says you have a nice lunge squat, and that's why she thought you'd be a stripper.
You good to know.
Chris Hemsworth, was he on Australia's Dancing with the Stars or Australia's Got Talent?
Dancing with the Stars.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos?
Yeah.
And you know.
Yep.
Awesome. Jeremy, thank you so much. You're great.
I have so many more questions I can give you. What? No way!